differences in what I just got fully vaccinated. And
Okay.
days done, which is great. It's fine if, wearing a mask is still what everyone's doing. Okay?
So if you're fully vaccinated when you're outside of the barn or in like the open space, you don't have to wear a mask.
Okay.
Just because some of our little kids are immunocompromised, we like to still, yeah. But otherwise, yeah. All right, so when you see that he's looking around, you want to make sure that you use your inside leg to get him to focus and pay attention on you. Now, it's been a while. How are you feeling? An adventure.
So I'm feeling much better than I was.
Okay.
It's nice to not have the flu.
Yeah, definitely.
I did also want to let you know that on June 30th, I am going for surgery. It's going to take like a 6 to 8 week recovery time. And because it's like fairly groin located,
I don't. What do you mean? Your groin surgery? You can't ride? Just kidding. Just kidding. Terrible joke. I have to make light of it, right? Sorry.
so I'm not sure when I'm gonna
Okay.
be up for riding again.
Okay.
Or like what kind of riding I'm gonna be up for.
Okay. So just know that if you want to come and just spend some time with the horses and groom and walk or whatever, you're always welcome.
I'm also not working during that recovery, so I'll actually have any time during the week to potentially like, I know you've been doing some therapeutic riding, like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna be up for or when, but when I stay in touch about it, because I have a feeling that being around horses will make me feel better.
Yeah, I definitely agree. All right, come over here. Hold it right here. Let me tighten it here. But yeah, you let me know.
I'm really hoping that it'll help with some of the many, call-outs once I'm healed.
And then you what?
Like cancellations.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa.
Just double checking. All right, we're good.
Good boy. You did it.
Mr. Man.
You did it.
All right, so let's start our warm-up exercises.
Been nice enough.
Yeah, I actually have been working with him, and I actually had, I'll tell you after, but he should listen a little bit better, hopefully. All right, so let's start with some warm-up activities for both you and him. So first thing, just let's do some body awareness with some shoulder rolls. Back, good. Breathing deeply, just getting him walking around and getting loosened up. Toes up, heels down, good. I like the angle of your leg, and I do like the length of these stirrups. What, it was 8? I like these the best, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like 8 is the right one.
Yeah, it's perfect. Good. It leaves that really nice stack of the heel to hip to shoulder. Good, he's listening, right? Good boy. He does have a little pep in his step, so when you ask him for stuff today, just gentle, you're very aware of the horses. Like Sai and him, that when they have that little extra zhuzh, you ask a little gentler.
You want to get what you're asking for, not yeehaw.
Yeehaw, exactly. All right, so you did some shoulder rolls. Now let's work both on your rib cage and breathing and his. So what I want you to do is right about now, turn towards me. And when you turn towards me, focus on your inside leg, come a sharper turn. So now you're going to go quarter line to quarter line. Remember this one?
Yeah.
Good. So back this way. Good. Thinking about your inside seat bone, your inside rib cage. If there was a balloon, you're inflating that balloon on your inside to make sure you don't drop your shoulders.
I like that balloon analogy.
Yeah, it has really helped me at the canter because I feel like one of my sides are weak. And if I think about the balloon, it's amazing how much I sit deeper on my seat bones. Good. So today's goal, since you haven't ridden in a little bit, I want to kind of take it easy and see how you feel.
It sounds good to me.
We can work on the goal for today is for you also to see the difference in him and his bending and what he's been working on.
I'm really surprised at how well he's doing it off his leg.
Mm-hmm. Good, and then same thing, quarter line to quarter line, back down this direction. Yeah, good boy, right? And this will also open up his rib cage and get him more warmed up too. Chest up. So let's review from the bending lines that we worked on last session. So we'll start off with his most challenging one, which is the shallow loop coming to X. Okay. Like the mountain coming to X and back towards the rail. That will be our first activity. And then our next activity, we can start them at the walk and then we'll do them at the trot. Then our next activity will just be, we could just do the short quarter line bending, which he likes a little bit better. And we'll review that too when we start.
Good. So when I get to the end of this one, should I start those quarter line bends?
Yes, so once you go towards K, you could start them at K.
The shallow loops.
The shallow loops, yes. Good. This barrel is going to give you a little bit of a visual too for K. If I can get it to K, there we go. A little more. Yep. So you can even come a little bit closer to the barrel. Good. All right. So just like the quarter line warm-up activity, you want to think about your inside shoulder, inside leg, getting him to bend around like the crescent moon around your leg, getting him to relax and drop down his head. Good. And then changing the bend inside, activate the inside leg. Shoulders look pretty good today. Pay attention.
Probably better for me than an eternal struggle.
For me also, I definitely have to think about my posture. And all the computer work I feel like doesn't help.
Yeah, the computer work is really
So I want you to think of, so when you do a regular either 2-loop or 3-loop serpentine, it's arcs and straight lines. For the shallow, you want to think about it's an arc at M and then a diagonal line to K, a diagonal line back towards quarter line in F. And at around quarter line, that's when you change your bend. So think about straight to the barrel, which is K, and then that's your arc now. And now straight, try not to lean towards the wall, stay in the middle of the saddle, good. Better, much better. That's right, inflate the balloon. So because he's so big and he's got these big feet, you may have to ask him a little bit much in advance, okay? So why don't we pick up the trot. You can circle first if you want to prepare yourself. I know I'm the same way. I have to kind of check my position and make sure my heels are down, my back is straight, hands are closed, and I'm breathing. I'm breathing good. Was that a hint? Yeah, he's one of those ponies you just don't know. Sometimes he has a lot of and other times he's like, I don't want to do it. Good. So if he starts to, so thinking about horse behavior, if he starts to look around, remember, activate your inside leg to make sure he's paying attention to you. He should have at least one ear focused on you. So this line to F, make it a little straighter. So straight to F, straight, straight, straight. Better, better. Good. Yeah, again, this is harder for him because he's so big. He's doing very well. Good. And I know he likes that long rein, but let's shorten it up about 1/4 of an inch. He's starting to drop his head. Good. Inflate the balloons in your lungs. So do you see when you did that, he thought you wanted to halt. That's how sensitive he is, right?
It's very, yes, we're making a circle.
Yep, that's okay. He's so big. Close your hands. Spine is straight. So remember, when you do an opening rein, try to keep your elbows bent and open the door towards the outside. Good. Hold your belly button strong. Good boy. When he drops his head, try to praise him a little bit. Good. Good boy. Good. Now turn now. 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 Good. He said, oh, I'm going to need a break soon, he said. When you get to K, cut across the diagonal and change direction. Look for your turn. I'm in the way, sorry. Good, get deep in the corner at M, inside leg. Elbows are connected to your body and should be bent. Good, and now start your shallow loop in this direction. Good boy. Outside leg, give him a little bump. Lift your left shoulder. Good. Your preparation in this direction, much better. Look how much straighter you are in the diagonal to K. Good. I think it could be him too. Yes. So remember, in the other direction, he's a little more stiff.
Yeah.
So this looks good. 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 Little inside leg just to help him pass the feet area. Good. Good. He's starting to relax his head down. Very nice. Good. We'll go 2 more times around and then we'll take a break. Inside leg, inside shoulder, chest up. Back looks good. Hold your belly button strong. That's all right. I like the fact that he bent towards this way. Good. Do you remember how you can help? Good boy. Do you remember how you can help him get deep in the corners?
Definitely weight shifts too.
Good. Yes. For him, the weight shifts and almost giving him the leg yield aids helps him get deeper in the corner. So it's that weight shift to the outside. When you're not dropping your shoulders, it's more hips and deeper, a deeper feel in the stirrup. He said, I think we're, one more time, Horace. Come on, you can do it, Gus. Eyes up.
Please. Yes, you. Come on.
You can do it, Gus. Good, deciding to circle. Tap, tap leg, outside leg, give him a little bump. And then inside leg, elbow back, chest up. Good. Nice position. Tap, tap. Good. When you get to letter H, you can W-A-L-K. Go straight to M. He says, I know it's coming. My break. Good boy. And before you transition, take a nice deep breath and sit deep on your seat bones. And good job. Give him a scratch.
Very easy to get him to slow down.
Definitely, definitely. All right.
No, you need to worry about him taking off.
No, today looks like a good day. All right, I'm going to give you some visual markers for the border lines. And something I feel like what he does better at is when you do the quarter line bends to come on this side of the cone. Okay. So the X side of the cone. And that way he knows kind of, he has that visual to help. Otherwise he feels squirmy. Yes, and me too. I know when I work on it, I like visuals.
I'm a visual learner, like.
Okay. So with, now as you're relaxing, you can loosen the reins. You can loosen the reins a little bit. Give him some scratches on the outside. Excuse me. Good boy. Good. Chest up and shoulder. Tilt towards me just a little bit. There we go. Good. So when you tilt towards me, don't drop. Stay nice and square. Good. Look at him. I know what we're doing. Good. So starting it at the walk with the loose rein just to get him even more warmed up. There you go. So this activity, it's a little bit easier in one sense because he could bend quicker and easier, but you have to change your aid so much quicker, and it's a little bit more planning. So let's keep practicing at the walk.
Plus, he's having a lazy day anyway, so he has no problem.
No problem.
Walk as much as we want.
Definitely. He's so handsome. I just hope he doesn't get any larger. I hope he doesn't get any larger.
He's what, 3, 4?
I think he's just turning 4 soon. I have to check the paperwork.
So at least like the bulk of his growing's done.
4 more years.
I feel like the last 4 years are more like your mid to late teens.
Yeah.
Where it's like most of the growing's done.
That's true.
For most persons.
I keep measuring him, and I think he's like 2 inches higher at his hind end. So hopefully he'll catch up, and that will be it.
Like the last little growth spurt. By the way, it looks like someone left a copy here.
That's me. Thank you, because you know I keep losing them. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm glad you're riding.
Same. I really miss it.
Well, we miss seeing you around here. You have a good energy, like happy energy, and I like that.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Oh, Godzilla. That's my Godzilla pony. Yes. Do you remember when we first got him, how much he used to just crash over everything?
Yes.
Oh, he's gotten so much better.
When I first tried to get him going near the mountain block when you were still pulling the barrel out, he did not want to stay in the mountain block. He wound up stepping over the short mountain, like all 4 legs, just so he could get going.
Yeah, he's you know, and I try to accredit it to, so Draft is the working breed, so I'm like, okay, he just wants to get to work. Like I try to say that's what it is.
Yeah, like if it's work time, then it's work time.
Yes, let's do it.
Waiting around.
No, let's do it.
Not that he was that eager to get started on work time. He wanted to keep doing it. That was really what to do.
All right, so when you're ready, after the gait, which would be letter A, pick up the posting trot. So start to gather your reins a little bit. So remember, no sliding down the reins. Hold them firm. Good. Good, so put one rein in the other hand and then move up the reins that way. Good. Good, better. Oh, spooked at the cat, you're okay?
Yeah, we're both fine.
I don't know what it is about cats. All right, so working on these quarter line bends, your position looks good. I just was about to say your shoulder, you fixed it. Good, and now I would shorten up the reins a little bit more so you have that direct contact from your elbow to your hand to his mouth. So shorten a little bit more. He's going very nicely today with his head down.
Yeah, he is. I was just trying to get him to not focus too much on where the cat was.
Okay.
Which he was pretty good at.
When you come back to the rail in that bend, I want you to think about that balloon on the right side blowing up so not to drop the shoulder. Good. Good boy, what a nice trot. The cadence and the tempo hasn't changed a lot, which is great. Very rhythmic.
Yeah, very steady.
Good boy. Good, you have to let me know too if when you need a break.
I will, actually, I'm doing okay.
Okay. Okay, so when you get to H, cut across the diagonal and change direction. Excuse me. Good boy, give him a little squeeze. You know he's gonna want to stop at F. Give him a little bump right leg. Inside leg, good. Pay attention, horse. Okay, and then start your bending line this direction. Yeah, this direction is going to take your inside leg to really activate hard. He likes to push his rib cage against your leg. So you have to push back and try to, when you apply the pressure, apply it, take it away, apply it, take it away. Good, that was probably your best one so far in this direction. Just try not to lean, so stay nice and tall. Heels look good. And try posting a little less. There we go. Good. Let the rhythm of the horse's hind end push you up out of the saddle. Good. Good decision to circle. Eyes looking at the horizon towards your next letter.
Thank you.
No problem. Good boy. Inside leg, inside leg, inside leg. If you want to take a break, turn the shoulder towards me. Good. You can whenever you like, okay? Close your hands. Well, he's really relaxed now. You're doing an excellent job of keeping him on contact. No dragon head today. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Squeeze. Hands in the middle. Close your fingers. Every day is a little different, yep. Very nice. What did you think about your geometry? Pretty good. It was very circular.
I was thinking more about, I guess it's probably like working out well. Just getting an even bend.
Yeah, it was very circular. Good. Inside shoulder and rib cage. There we go. Good. So do you feel his rhythm and cadence starting to slow down?
Not much if it is.
Okay.
Is it?
Just a little bit. Good boy. Yeah, I think he needs a break too. So, good. One more, cause did you ask for that trot? Okay, so good. Oh, that walk. Sorry. Yeah, definitely. I like how if you didn't ask to get after him for the walk.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do one more of the shallow loops,
Okay.
and then,
So you mean the bending line? Yes.
yes, the pending one.
Okay, perfect.
I swear I know words.
That's okay. It's, when you don't come for a little bit, sometimes you just need to have a refresher. Good job. Very nice. I have to say, considering that you haven't ridden in like 2 weeks, your position is really good. So I can tell you must have been practicing on the computer at home.
I mean, it's better for good riding. So I'm glad to be working.
Yeah. I've been looking at this they have all this new technology. They have this necklace that you wear, and you wear the square part of the necklace on your back. And if you slouch, it vibrates.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I keep looking at it, and I was like, do I really need it? And I was like, I want it just to make sure I can really pay attention to my posture more.
Does it work?
I don't know. I have to read more reviews. When I can send you the link. I haven't read all the reviews yet.
I would be interested, yeah.
Cool, right?
Honestly, it's something that probably me and my husband could both use. We're both working on our slouching.
Yeah, I feel like, especially if I'm driving in the car, I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
That's actually become one of the places I practice my good posture. I try to work it in where I can. I figured I would just do some more, keeping him bending even if it's a walk.
So let's do our next one. So our next one is the 3-loop serpentine. So why don't we just get going with that? So we did the shallow loop, we did the bending line, and now for the 3-loop, remember with him, it's that preparation when you're coming across center line X to make sure you start to bend a little bit sooner because he needs that space to get back to the rail. Okay, and I will move the cones just so he doesn't feel like he has to avoid them.
It's very, very interesting what you're doing.
He's like, what's she doing today?
It's just a very curious horse. Makes sense.
Yeah.
The world is new.
Put my cones up here. Okay, so starting at the gate, which would be C. Oh, you're already starting. Okay. You're way ahead of me. Okay, so now I can watch. Let's do it. You know what that is. Good, and I like your arc right now that's coming to H. So this was good planning on your behalf. So same thing at the trot. And to get him into the corner, like I said earlier, was that weight shift and the leg yield aids to push him over. So the weight shift, right leg. You can even give him what I feel, especially in this direction, is the opening rein to the outside. So it's weight shift, opening rein, leg, and then he'll stay deeper in this corner. Yeah. So weight shift, good. Inside elbow. Good, you see how he's bent to the inside more? And your shoulder turned perfectly, very nice. And now think more straight first. Don't bend yet, straight, straight, straight. And now start to bend. So weight shift towards the outside, good. And I like how you weight shifted with your hips and not your shoulders. So you kept your body stacked.
Yeah, I remember when we said that being more about moving your hips from side to side.
Oh, yes. And you're keeping yourself stacked so you're not leaning, so that's good. Good, straight first, close those hands. And then activate that left leg and the right seat bone. Good, very nice. And with him, it's, he's got this big cadence, like he's kind of so bumpy that you feel like it's hard to make all these turns with him. So it is a lot of thought process of what aids am I using. Correct. And what's working and good. Mm-hmm. Good. And just show me how you shorten the reins one more time. So when you creep up the reins, so when you half halt, he can feel that. So when you squeeze the sponge, he can feel that. So think about when you're shortening the reins, if you keep creeping up the reins, he's feeling that as a half halt. So what I want you to do, let's whoa for a second. I'm gonna put this here. Let's whoa for a second. Okay. What I want you to do is think about. So if I have the reins, I'm gonna put the reins in the other hand and then move that hand.
Okay, so.
Yes, that's right. So that way, he's feeling every crease.
And then he's thinking, oh, I should slow down. What is this?
Yeah. So think about that.
Okay, that's very helpful.
Yeah, no problem. So just what we were
Yeah, well, we'll keep going with what we were working on. Right, Phil?
Well, you're working hard. I'm on the ground.
That's true. That's true. It is also one of the biggest reasons that I love these early rain rides. Come summertime.
Mm-hmm.